My name is Mayra Rangel, and my presentation is on my literature review topic of using behavior-specific praising and incentives in a secondary math classroom. Problems around the classrooms are in the form of specific and key questions, such as how can educators decrease off-task behavior? How can educators increase the time they spend on teaching rather than addressing behavior issues? But also, how can teachers motivate students in the classroom to improve their behavior? One of the main questions that has been out there is the use of behavior-specific praising and the use of incentives effective tools to address off-task behavior issues in the classrooms? The following is a brief summary of my literature review paper. Teachers experience high levels of stress and emotional exhaustion while teaching in the classroom with too much student off-task behavior. They spend more time addressing student misbehavior, which results in less time actually teaching. One solution could be to address and recognize those students who are performing correctly in the classroom rather than focusing the energy on those students who are misbehaving. The usage of incentives in the classroom as positive reinforcements, such as homework passes, extra credit, food, or just simple praising statements, have been used by teachers to recognize students for their good work and good behavior in the classroom. One simple and naturalistic strategy shown to have positive effects on both academic and behavioral outcomes is teachers' use of praising statements that address specific behaviors. Two of the articles that I used for my literature review were Hayden and Masterov, published in 2011, and Lip and Young, published in 1971. Hayden and Masterov found through their study that the usage of behavior-specific praising statements indicate a significant reduction in the rates of classroom disruptive behavior. They suggested that the increase in praising statements may impact teachers' reprimand. They suggest that teachers often do not use praising statements because they do not know the benefits. The results of their study highlighted the need for increasing teacher skills in the use of praising statements to successfully change students' behaviors. Lip and Young found through their study that the use of incentives appear to be as effective as material or social incentives in influencing behavior once a system for their delivery and exchange has been established. Many systems of incentives delivery were developed for or adapted to educational settings. The major objective is to link the incentive to the desired student performance. The research question that guided my literature review was, does behavior-specific praise and other incentives such as homework passes, food, extra credit, and classroom materials reduce the amount of strikes for off-task behavior of middle school students in a math classroom? My next step will be to use what I've learned through my literature review and apply it into my teaching and my classroom environment. I would like to increase my usage of praising statements to address specific student behavior, and I will also create a system of incentives and establish a delivery and exchange system that the students will be aware of how to achieve and get a reward.